Attention, attention. This is a warning to the carbon life forms on planet Earth. This is Borg Central from the Delta Quadrant. This is a Borg command to the carbon-based life forms on planet Earth. We have no more patience. You have taxed our patience long enough. We hereby declare that Teresa Lynn Clark is our representative to all of the carbon-based life forms on planet Earth. Once again, do not tax our patience. We are the Borg. We are the Borg. We are the Borg. Please lend your full attention to the words, every single emphasis that Teresa Lynn Clark may say, and immediately comply with her. She is our viceroy to planet Earth. This is the Borg. Central Command orders from the Delta Quadrant. This is the Borg. This is the Borg. This is the Borg. Hi. Is this thing on? Of course it is. Hi, this is rwrushing here, live overnight on your local fine terrestrial radio FM station in Panavision with full 360 3D views. And if you're on the right kind of mushrooms, wow, we are super multicolored like an old Pink Floyd show poster, and that's what we do. So if you're listening right now, close your eyes and wow, you never had no trip like listening to this stupid show. So, I'm sorry, Evan, what's that? Evan is my very extremely overpaid engineer out of the production company who's paying for all this nonsense and booking on my sponsors. Their name is Cool Hero Productions GmbH. First, I can tell they're out of Belgium, and they're the ones getting all the money. I just come in here and run my mouth. Anyway, Evan, what is it? I am a highly trained broadcasting professional, and Evan is now telling me that we have an emergency broadcasting system alert, and per FCC law, I am forced to stop all my nonsense. I was going to play you guys some, I don't know, Fleetwood Mac and really get into it, but nope. What's that, Evan? It's coming here now. Okay, stand by for FCC. Something, what? Is there a tornado? Good. I hate it. Please, do I get, wait. No time. Here it is. This is a FCC federal emergency. Please listen for this important message. This is an FCC emergency. Please listen for this important message.
Revitalizing. Yes. And that Coke syrup there that was in that glass and the saccharin.
There's that nation of fans who can't let down.
Oh. I'm sorry, fans.
Yeah, but
I talked for a moment, but I'll go all night if you want me to.
Go all night.
Just throw money. Throw money. Ready?
Wait a minute,
I'm
Evan.
decided right now. I'm changing the name of the album to Throw Money.
Okay, wait a minute, Evan. Evan Kleinke, what is that?
1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute, turn that crap off, Evan. What are you doing? That's not the FCC emergency broadcasting system. That's Todd Rundgren, Evan. Oh my God, what did you do? Evan, you don't know Todd Rundgren. What, about 10 years old? Nobody knows Todd Rundgren anymore. Listen, except me, because I'm a highly trained broadcasting professional. This is all true. This is actually factually true. Look it up. I have a certificate as a radio broadcasting expert, or whatever, from Hofstra University, School of Communications, Long Island, New York. And that's just one of my many professional broadcasting certifications. And Evan, if they find out, anybody finds out that I let you jack me, Evan, you jack me. Evan, you jack me. Do you want to jack me? Yes or no? Evan says no. Okay, Evan, well, I want thumbs up or thumbs down. Simple as that. Are you trying to jack rwrushing, Evan, on the air? Evan, we're broadcasting globally. If I get my certificate revoked, that's it. I'm done. Let's go home and, I don't know, get a bottle of Jaeger and go right out there in the alley, and that'll be the end of it, Evan. Do you want that? Well, do you want to get paid by Cool Aero Productions GmbH? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down, Evan? Well, I don't know what that means. Evan is shooting me the finger. Fine. Whatever. No problem. We're going to do Todd Rundgren. I don't know about what is that? Todd Rundgren covered does something. This I got here. Okay, this is, I don't know. This popped up on my professional broadcasting. This I got here. I've never heard. Apparently, Todd Rundgren. Man, Todd fucking Rundgren. I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't mean. Apparently, Pho King is another name of a Vietnamese family. In fact, I went to college with a guy named Pho King, so that's what that was. Anyway, here it is. Apparently, Todd Rundgren. Dustin Lynn. This I got here.
Here we go.
Typical Todd Rundgren. Oh my God.
Tell everyone that
The hell with that. The hell with that. All right, what is this FCC warning? Golly, is this some kind of hurricane, tornado, wildfire? Evan, golly. You know what? I swear, let's all just take a break, take a deep breath, go outside and look at the stars and think about Jared Manley Hopkins, The Windover, and look that up, read it out loud, and then call the station line at 888-249-4DSL and tell Evan, what is a windover? I don't. Oh my God, Evan, what's going on? I thought there was an FCC emergency bulletin. So that's usually for a tornado, Evan, or, I don't know, a zombie invasion, Evan? Evan, is there a zombie invasion, yes or no? He's saying no. Well, Evan, I think you're a zombie. I know a zombie when I see one. I never saw such a zombie-looking mother effer than you, Evan. Would you go... I don't know. Go eat someone else's brains. Where's that FCC emergency bulletin? We're sitting here. I was already going to go out and, I don't know, smoke a doobie. Come running back in here because we got radio silence, Evan. You're not doing your job, broadcaster. Oh, wait, what's that? Do an intro. Read this. What is that? A fax? Oh, my God. Who owns a fax? This is an old school. Oh my God, I haven't seen one of these old school thermostat faxes. I don't know, Evan. Way about F before you were born. Probably, Evan. Look at me. This fax. Wait a minute. This fax. This is a stone cold real thermostat fax. Where did you get this? You have that in your studio? You do? Wait a minute. You got to be required by FCC law to have this thermostat full real fax, Evan. Do they make you have it? Yes, they do. You know why they do that, Evan? Got bad news. Well, the guy who's running the FCC is a guy named TBH. TBH. Who's that? Google it. Evan, look it up right now. Who's TBH? He's the guy who runs the FCC. That's why I can say, fuck, on the air, on the radio, and, sorry, Lord, my bad, I don't want to go to hell. No, when I said that, I meant fork. That's not a cuss word. Nope. That's Chinese Mandarin for the word fork. That's just what they called. In fact, there's about, at least 30,000 people from Vietnam in the United States, and their last name is fuck, and P-H-O-K, and that's P-H-O-K. So I went to college with a bunch of them. So when I say fuck, that means I'm talking about the Vietnamese family. They don't like it. Don't sue me or don't shut me down. No. Go run around and ask for any Vietnamese man and say, is that a real word? And they say, yes, it is. and then they're gonna say, "Do you want chopsticks?" You go, "Hell no! Americans don't use chopsticks." Evan, let me ask this, Evan. If I get that thermostatic fax machine, do you have chopsticks? I mean, Evan, oh my God, Evan! No wonder Cool Air Productions put me in GmbH. Cool Air Productions GmbH. Put me in this damn studio in East Austin. Seize the mean studio. Because you are fully equipped, Evan. You're just ready for every emergency of any kind. Is there, just tell me, Evan. Evan, please, walk outside, stick your finger in the air and tell me, is there a tornado coming? Wait a minute. He is actually walking out. God bless Evan. Jesus Christ. Okay. Stand by. Let's see. While Evan is walking out there to tell me there is a tornado coming, and please put me out of my misery. I mean, I'm looking around for something very large and heavy to fall on me and put me out of my misery in this tornado. Evan, oh, here it comes. What's that, Evan? Is there a tornado? Evan's saying no. Okay, great. There's no tornado. What the hell the FCC's talking? Wait a minute. There's another fax. And it says I'm supposed to start read it or... Wait a minute. We lose our FCC license? That's just okay. Fine. Whatever. Give me that fax. Here we go. This is an old school roll thermostatic fax. If I was going to write the update to On the Road, this is exactly what I'd write on. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Something about... anyway. Whatever. Okay. Apparently, I gotta play you a broadcast from the FCC emergency warning system. Evan, can we listen to it? No. Evan's saying no. We just gotta play it. What do? I'm saying nothing. Shut up. Good. I hate talking. God. Nobody wants me to shut up more than me, and that's true. I want to be Ward Moser. I'm named after RW. The W stands for Ward Moser. Evan, okay, fine. Here we go. This is apparently an emergency broadcast from the federal government, probably to warn you about a dang tornado or a zombie invasion. Who knows what? Evan, I mean, fine. Go ahead, play it. Wait a minute. There's another fax. What is this? Okay, here, I'm just going to read it and get this over with. I really want to go outside and smoke a J. I'm sick of this. I swear to God, y'all. Y'all be real surprised when I just disappear and nobody knows where my body is. Good luck finding me. I'll tell you exactly. Okay, here we go. Ready. I'm a broadcasting professional. Let me read what the government tells me. Okay. This is a message from Teresa Lynn Clark, lately of Lee High School, San Antonio. Okay, well, fine. What else? Feds. This is a critical warning to all women in America to watch out for Teresa Lynn Clark. And, wow, that's way worse than a tornado or a zombie invasion. Wow. I thought everyone knew that. Certainly all those Lee people know. Okay, TLC, Teresa Lynn Clark, Queen Bee, Queen of West Campus, right. Anyway, whatever, Evan. Roll the tape, Evan. God, I want to get the hell out of here. Stand by. Here it is. Beep, beep, beep. Whatever. Hey, I'm sitting here with TLC, and Teresa, did you ever go to Belize?
Yeah, so I was telling you, I took a year off to travel around the world, and the first place I went was Belize. So I have this fake old cell phone before cell phones were even cell phones, and I'm in the airport cussing up a storm, being totally obnoxious. And I stand in the back of the line. I meet this girl named Dean, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" And she says, "Well, I'm going to Belize." I said, "Well, so am I." And I said, "Well, where are you going in Belize?" And she said, "Ambergris Key." And I said, "Well, so am I." And I said, "Well, who are you going with?" And she said, "By myself." And I said, "Well, so am I."
That's called the rule of threes, what you just did.
And then we get down to Belize, and we land in this little you land in this shit ass city, and then you take a pedal jumper to this beautiful island, and you land. And then I had my luggage, and she had her luggage, and I had 10 pairs of shoes, and she had 10 books.
Oh my God.
Because she's a librarian, and I'm a shoe whore. So it turns out you don't wear shoes in Ambergris Key, Belize. Everything is made of sand. There's no cars, no taxis. It's all golf carts and walking. No, it's not like this anymore. It's all developed now. It's totally new world. But anyway, so I'm like, what's going on with you? Like, what's your story? And she's like, well, my mom died in childbirth and my dad died on my 21st birthday.
Oh, my God.
I have no family. My parents had no sisters, no brothers, no aunts, no uncles, no cousins, no grandparents, like nothing. Oh, okay. So what are you doing in Belize by yourself? And she's like, well, I live with this guy, Jeremy, who works at the Big and Tall store on Stemmons Freeway in Dallas. And I told him I'm taking a vacation with myself and I'm going to go to Belize and read a book a day for 10 days. And I said, well, okay. Well, I came down to Belize for 10 days too. And I thought I was going to put on parachutes every day. But apparently we don't wear shoes around here. There's no problems. Everything's awesome. And so every day we'd stay up like all night, all day, go on the boat. Like it was beautiful. The beach, the stars, the moon. Whatever. So then we get back to Texas and I'm like, now, who do you live with? And she's like, I live with this guy named Jeremy. He works at the Big and Tall store. And I'm like, where do you live? And she says, I live on Stemmons Freeway. And I'm like, and you have no family and you live with the guy that works at Big and Tall and you live on Stemmons Freeway? I'm like, what the fuck? So I tell her, well, you know what? I got a family. And where I'd like to live is San Francisco, but my family won't let me live in San Francisco. They want to keep me real close to home in Texas. I said, we need to get you a San Francisco boyfriend so you can move off Stemmons Freeway from the Big and Tall guy. And I can fly out every month and come see you because I like to visit San Francisco.
Simple plan.
No problem. So I go up to Dallas and I'm chasing this super rich ass kid for the company that I'm working for called Edward Don and Company. And his name was Adam Don. And I'm like, Adam, what are you doing tonight? He's like, I'm going to this shithole called Shuck and Jive, like an oyster beer bar. And I like oyster, but I'm like, where is it? He's like, on the Beltline. I'm like, oh God, sounds horrible, but I'm hot to trot for this rich guy. Okay, well, we'll come see you at the Shuck and Jive. We'll be there in a minute. Can you imagine me going to a place called Shuck?
No.
Just to get laid with a rich guy.
That's pathetic.
Which I never even slept with him. I worked for the company. I got fired. Anyway, so we get up to the Shuck and Jive, and there's this like 5-star restaurant next door, and there's this like executive from San Francisco, vice president of the world of telecommunications, like prints fucking money, breeds, Evian water. The guy's so fucking rich. And he walks in, and he's waiting on his table, and Nadine says, well, where are you from? And he says, well, I'm from San Francisco. And she said, really? Will you be my boyfriend? And he said, sure, I'll be your boyfriend. And she said, great, because I've been told I need a San Francisco boyfriend. So the guy flies into Dallas for business, once a month, takes her out for flowers and dinner. And, she never takes him to meet Jeremy in the Stemmons Freeway apartment with the Big and Tall guy. And so after a year, he's like, well, why don't you just come live with me in San Francisco? And she says, well, that's just a great idea. So come to find out, the guy lives in a Victorian flat in Pacific Heights. God. Drives a 911 and is
one of those painted houses?
Yeah, one of the first houses that was lifted that they built the garage and it made the newspaper. I mean, the guy's owned the place. I mean, he's old as dirt and he's cool, he's cute, whatever, he's rich. Just what I told her. Yeah. I told her what to do and she
exactly. If people would just listen to Teresa, the whole world would make sense.
So she moves into Pacific Heights and then she's like, I'm so upset because he makes me work and I'm a librarian. I hate working and all I do is I want to drink vodka. So I put vodka in a water bottle and then I go to work and drink vodka out of a water bottle. And I act like I'm sober while I deal with all these fuckers.
Perfect.
And Ray's like, I'll pay for everything. Save all your money. Because at the end of the day, he's like, I'm not leaving you shit. I'm giving it all to my kid and his wife and their kids. And she's like, oh my God. She lives on...
Did you go visit her?
Oh, every month.
Once a month you would go visit
her? Oh, yeah. Once a month. It was like 8 hours. They didn't even have direct flights. I'd have to go Austin to Phoenix to see. It was like an 8-hour day. God. It was a shit show. So anyways, so I'd go and the first time I went up there, she's like... She's like, I hate y'all. She's like, I'm running away and I'm going to commit suicide. And I looked at Ray and I said, well, we're not going to go find her. We'll just wait till she comes home. Because, I mean, how are we going to find her in San Francisco?
I don't know.
I guess we could have gone to the bridge.
Anyways. What about, what's that? Never mind. Go ahead.
Ray comes, they date for 22 fucking years. And every dog, they lived together for 22 years.
This is the woman you introduced to her guy?
I told her, get a boyfriend in San Francisco.
And then she did, and they were together for 22 years? Jesus Christ.
They lived together. He's like...
They never got married.
He's like, I'm not marrying you. I married the first wife.
Common law.
He's like, I married the second wife. I'm never marrying you, bitch, because it'll ruin our whole relationship. And he never married her. And they lived together for 22 years.
And for 22 years, you'd go out once a month and see how they were.
Yeah. So then she's like, every dollar, he spent like millions on her. So every dollar she had, she saved. Because,
smart.
And then she's like, well, fuck that fucker. I'm not leaving him $1. That fucker never married me. And he's going to die before me anyways because he's 20 years older than me. And he's a fucker and I hate that fucker.
Right.
I'm going to go fuck these broke ass dudes in San Francisco. Like anything to get away from the rich fucker. Teresa told me.
It's like that Eagles song. She's heading for the cheating side of town.
I'm like, Nadine, what are you doing there? Like, I told you, you're living in Pacific Heights in a $3 million place. He pays for everything. She's saving every dollar. So he comes home from his trip. He travels 75% of the time.
Oh, my God.
And he shows up to the house, and they've got this beautiful master bedroom with they sleep in a queen-size bed for 22 years.
Oh my God, a queen?
Yes, I swear that he had a fucking queen. And you know what? He came home and she was dead in the bed.
No.
And she's my age.
No.
I swear. And he calls me up and he's like, are you sure she doesn't have any family? I'm like, honey, I've known this bitch before you met her. You lived with her for 22 years. I've known her for 23. The only reason she moved to San Francisco is that bitch has no family. Zero.
So what happened to the money?
So she had no will.
Right. It died intestate.
And all the money went to the city of San Francisco.
Which is okay, cool, good. The city of San Francisco is cool. Good. Use the money for something cool. The end. Say, my name's Teresa and I approve
My name's Teresa Clark and I approve this message because we're going to make a TV show called Austin High.
And now you've met Teresa.